We all know it's tough to find good new sci-fi. While there are still some great movies out there, TV has been a steadier home for the genre lately. So here are 5 recent shows that won't waste your time. Alex Garland has given us some of the most gripping sci-fi of the past couple of decades, with Ex Machina and Annihilation. And Devs might be his most thought-provoking work yet. The show follows a woman investigating the mysterious death of her boyfriend, who was working at a secretive tech company called Devs. It's a slow burn, but that's what makes it so compelling. Devs takes its time, pulling you into a world where technology, free will, and the nature of reality are all up for debate. It's only 8 episodes, but each one sticks with you, asking big questions without easy answers. Add in strong performances from Sonoya Mizuno and Nick Offerman, and Devs becomes one of the smartest, most quietly intense sci-fi series you'll find. Now is the perfect time to start Foundation, with Season 3 kicking off on July 11th. Based on Isaac Asimov's groundbreaking books, the series reimagines a galaxy-spanning saga with a stronger focus on characters you can actually follow and care about. It's not a strict adaptation, but in one of those rare cases, the changes make the story even more engaging on screen. The show imagines a distant future where humanity has become decadent under a vast galactic empire ruled by a rotating line of clones. Lee Pace stands out as Brother Day, the current emperor, while Jared Harris plays the scientist who predicts the empire's fall through a mathematical algorithm, setting off a battle to shape the future. Lavishly produced, Foundation offers blockbuster-level effects, stunning sets, and ambitious storytelling that isn't afraid to take risks. It's epic, it's complex, and it's prestige sci-fi on a scale few shows even attempt. If you're ready for a big, thoughtful sci-fi series to dig into, Foundation is worth the commitment. Remember that sense of wonder you had walking in to see A New Hope for the first time? Andor brings that feeling back, but in a completely different way. It's one of the smartest, most grounded stories in the Star Wars universe, showing how fascism grows and what it really costs to fight it. There are no lightsabers, no space wizards, and barely a stormtrooper in sight. Instead, Andor delivers a slow burn, gripping story about how ordinary people are pulled into rebellion and how hope can survive even in the darkest times. This isn't another piece of Disney's Star Wars machine. It's a return to what made these stories matter in the first place. And with both seasons now complete, it's a fully finished story that will make you want to revisit Rogue One, because Andor makes that film better than it was before. If you haven't seen Severance yet, consider yourself lucky. You get to experience it for the first time. It's one of the smartest, most original sci-fi thrillers on TV, and it's surrounded by a cloud of fan theories, Reddit threads, and video essays trying to unravel its mysteries. The setup is simple but chilling. Employees at Lumen Industries agree to a procedure that splits their brain in 2. At work, they're one version of themselves. They're innie. Outside, they're someone else entirely. They're outie. Neither remembers what the other does. Lumen claims this is all about work-life balance, but what's really going on inside those sterile hallways remains a mystery, one that only gets stranger and darker the deeper you go. There are 2 seasons available now, with a 3rd in development. And honestly, Severance might not just be one of the best sci-fi shows ever made. It might be one of the best shows, period. If you're looking for a sci-fi series to fully disappear into, The Expanse is one of the best choices out there. Based on the acclaimed novels by James S. Corey, this is a show that takes the idea of space opera and grounds it in real politics, real consequences, and real people you actually care about. Set in a future where humanity has colonized the solar system, The Expanse follows the fragile balance between Earth, Mars, and the oppressed Belters living in the outer planets. It starts with a missing person case and a Cold War ready to explode, but across 6 seasons, the show evolves into a story about survival, power, and what it means to be human when the universe is bigger and more dangerous than anyone imagined. It's the kind of sci-fi that respects your intelligence, rewards your attention, and reminds you why space stories, when done right, are hard to beat.